Peace, guys. What's up? Jeremy here, Consciousness Awake. How's everyone doing? Um, in this video, I had a couple people emailing me, and I believe it was some comments on some lucid dreaming videos I did like a few months ago or a year ago. But they were asking me basically, how can you give me like an example, word by word, like an example to how you become lucid in a dream? And I thought that was a really interesting question because the answer to that question has multiple answers. You can become self-aware and lucid in a dream state in your dream body multiple ways, several different ways. But then I had this an example of a lucid dream just a couple mornings ago, and then I thought this example would be a good way of describing one of the ways I become lucid in a dream state. So basically, so I'm in a dream, and I'm just driving my regular truck that I have in my real life, my human life, the same looking truck, nothing odd, nothing strange, um, and I'm driving and I'm getting to like a lake, and I park and I get out of the truck and I go to the truck bed to pull something out of the truck bed, and then as I look at the truck bed, I notice a folded up inflatable kayak. And so, as soon as I saw that inflatable folded up kayak, I thought to myself, uh, again, you want to use critical observational skills, critical thinking skills in general, and question things, especially when you're in a dream state. Just how you can question things here in this reality state. But anyways, so I'm looking at the folded up inflatable kayak, and I'm telling myself, having like an internal dialogue, that's odd. Um, I don't like inflatable kayaks or any products really that have to inflate with air because they leak, they suck, right? I don't have an inflatable kayak, and so I'm thinking that, right? But it wasn't enough to give me enough self awareness or lucidity to become lucid in that moment in the dream. So then next, I take the kayak out, and then I attach in the dream. I'm attaching a little air pump to it, and I'm pumping it up, right? And then again, I'm thinking to myself, wow, I don't have to work this hard, to go kayaking, because I don't have to inflate my kayak with air. So why is this taking so long? Again, questioning the dream scene because it doesn't match up to the reality scene, right? Um, and then there was a bug on me. Then there was a third instance. I pump up this inflatable kayak. I put it in the lake. I get in, and it starts to sink, and water's gushing into the inflatable kayak. And then I'm thinking, as I'm drowning, I'm thinking, that's odd, because when I use my kayak, water doesn't get into my kayak. It's designed very well to keep water out of the kayak, right? And so a third time there, using critical observational skills, critical thinking, that kind of thing. And then, so after three questions of this, or trying to discern or question this dream, simulation I'm in, it took me three cracks at it to question it, and then I finally, as the kayak was sinking into the water, I'm like, oh, this is a dream. So in that instance, I'm thinking my physical body's in my bed, it's laying in bed, and I'm consciously aware and have self-awareness in a different location, like kind of like bilocation. Um, so what I do in that moment is I realize I'm lucid dreaming, but then I immediately let go of the whole concept and idea that my physical body is sleeping in bed, and I start to ground myself using the five senses, touch, smell, feel, um, sight, just the five regular senses, senses we have in our human body, I just apply those senses in the dream body, like touch, for example. Feel wasn't one of them. What am I talking about? But touch. So like touching the ground in the dream, touching a tree, touching an item, finding something in the pockets of your dream body, and like a piece of paper or whatever, a pen, and taking that out and feeling the object. Like in this case scenario, as I became lucid in that sinking kayak, I started to levitate a few feet above the water, and I'm just kind of chilling there above the water, right? As I'm becoming more lucid, and so one example would be to levitate down a little bit and to just take your dream hands and then just kind of dip them down into the water, right? And feel the water between your fingertips. Yes, it's going to feel similar, but some differences, but you have to not question the differences. You have to just focus and ground yourself with however you're feeling, or how you're sensing the touch of that water. And those kind of things, you let go of the physical body and you just focus on the new place you're in, and that will prolong your lucid dream. Like from there, you can just fly anywhere you want, go to any other dream, simulate any other dream, do reality shifting into other dreams or into other planes, other dimensions, astral, etheric, and just go from there. But if you turn a lucid dream into a different kind of experience, which is taking that type of astral projection and doing a different kind of astral projection somewhere else, and using reality shifting as a way of doing it, it's going to work a lot better if you take that moment to ground yourself through the senses, especially, like I said, the sense of touch, while becoming lucid in your dream body. All right, I'm going to leave this one at 7 minutes. I hope that kind of, word for word, sentence by sentence, kind of described an example of how I become lucid in a dream. But there's a lot of other ways, and then it just happens just randomly and spontaneously a lot of times, where you're just walking, in a dream down a sidewalk, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you're like, oh, I'm in a dream, and you just have that self-realization. Your self-awareness kicks on, your conscious awareness kicks on, and you'll knowing that you're bilocating in your two different places at the same time, all those things kick on sometimes, just spontaneously, at least for me anyways. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Peace.